Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. In the ever-twisting narrative of General Hospital, the presumed death of Spencer Cassadine has left fans in suspense. Recent developments suggest that Jen Sidwell's enigmatic actions might be linked to Spencer's mysterious fate, potentially paving the way for a recast of this beloved character. The General Hospital episode reveals that Jen Sidwell seems to have a bit of a Cassadine obsession, so we have to ask, is Sidwell hiding an alive Spencer Cassadine, and could this villain's secret lead to a recast? GH fans will recall that Spencer took a tragic tumble into the scene and was presumed deceased, but maybe he's not gone for good. Without a body to prove Spencer's demise, the door's wide open for him to return in some form. Trina Robinson struggled to mourn the loss of Spencer, but she's finally opening her heart to someone new. Kai Taylor is pulling Trina closer and showing her a path to being happy with someone other than Spencer. That said, Spencer was arguably Trina's true love and perhaps always will be. Trina and Spencer received a soulmate type of story that seems like it's destined to come back around sooner or later. Just when it looks like Kai and Trina are going to live happily ever after, that could be the perfect time to drop Spencer back into Trina's world. Trina could be legitimately torn about whether to stick with Kai or reunite with Spencer. Of course, there'll have to be an explanation for Spencer's time off-screen if that happens. That brings us to Sidwell, since he appears to be fixated on the Cassadine family for reasons that haven't been revealed yet. Sidwell was quick to snatch up Spoon Island and Windermere when he decided to make Port Charles his new home. Now Sidwell is plotting to frame Alexis Davis with Helena Cassadine's old dagger, so there's a lot of Cassadine-related drama going on here. Since Sidwell is apparently obsessed with the Cassadines, what if he's holding one hostage? Maybe Sidwell's people rescued Spencer and have kept him captive ever since that river cruise went so horribly wrong. Spencer might be drugged in a clinic somewhere, or perhaps he's in a jail cell instead. Either way, it'd be an interesting twist if Sidwell turned out to be hiding an alive Spencer. It could set the stage for a recast Spencer's debut down the road and ultimately rock Trina's world. For now, Trina will get swept up in her new love story with Kai and start making some sweet predictions about this new chapter. Kai and Trina will have some obstacles to contend with eventually, but Spencer's return might be the biggest one of all. Spencer Cassadine, portrayed by Nicholas Alexander Chavez since 2021, met a tragic end in January 2024 after a harrowing plunge into the River Seine. Notably, his body was never recovered, leaving room for speculation about his true fate. Chavez's departure from the show was to pursue other acting opportunities, including a role in Ryan Murphy's Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. Despite his character's death, Chavez hinted at a possible return, stating, "Port Charles is a crazy place, we'll have to see what happens." Enter Jen Sidwell, portrayed by Carla Rhoda, whose recent acquisition of Windermere, the historic Cassadine estate, has raised eyebrows. Sidwell's sudden interest in Cassadine properties has led to fan theories suggesting he might be concealing Spencer or have deeper ties to the Cassadine lineage. Some speculate that Sidwell could be a hidden member of the Cassadine family, seeking to reclaim his heritage or exact revenge for past grievances. The potential return of Spencer Cassadine, especially through a recast, could significantly impact the show's dynamics. Trina Robinson, Spencer's love interest, has been navigating her grief and slowly opening up to new relationships. A sudden reappearance of Spencer would undoubtedly create emotional turmoil and complex love triangles, reigniting past passions and conflicts. Historically, General Hospital has utilized character resurrections to introduce fresh storylines and maintain viewer engagement. With the show's penchant for dramatic twists, the idea of Spencer being alive, possibly held captive or hidden by Sidwell, aligns with its legacy of suspenseful storytelling. General Hospital spoilers say some exciting Sidwell mysteries will unravel in the coming months. As fans eagerly await new episodes, the mystery surrounding Spencer's fate and Sidwell's true intentions continues to be a topic of intense discussion. Whether these theories come to fruition or take an unexpected turn, They underscore the show's ability to keep its audience captivated through intricate plots and developments on General Hospital. Young Wiley Corinthos is poised to deliver a heartfelt declaration that could profoundly impact his mother, Willow Corinthos, and her burgeoning relationship with Drew Cain. As Willow contemplates moving in with Drew following her separation from Michael Corinthos, Wiley's reaction becomes a pivotal element in the unfolding narrative. General Hospital reveals that Wiley Corinthos may say 6 words to Willow Corinthos and change her view. Will Wiley have a surprising response to new daddy Drew Quartermaine and make Willow rethink living together? GH fans will recall that when Drew first asked Willow to bring the kids and move in with him, she had reservations. Willow pumped the brakes since she was worried about breaking the news to the children that her marriage was over. Although Willow ultimately changed her mind and agreed to the move-in, she's still facing a tough task. Amelia Corinthos is too young to understand much of anything, but Wiley Corinthos is a bit older and will be more aware of what's happening. At the moment, Wiley believes that once Michael Corinthos recovers from his injuries, he'll come home so they can be a family again. As far as Wiley knows, things will go back to how they were before. Willow will eventually have to give Wiley updates on her divorce being in the works. Wiley will face a difficult blow since he'll find out his parents are splitting up. On top of that, Wiley will have to deal with Drew stepping into a father figure role. Willow thinks Drew's amazing and may assume that Wiley won't have a problem with living in his house. However, Wiley may surprise Willow if he makes a shocking declaration. It's easy to expect Wiley getting upset and even lashing out a bit under the circumstances. That brings us to those 6 words that Wiley might say to Willow when the time comes. I don't want a new daddy. It'd be nice to see Wiley firmly on Team Michael in this whole situation. Wiley might put up a fight when it comes to Drew trying to take Michael's place in all their lives. There's a good chance Drew will propose to Willow in the not-too-distant future, so that could lead to even bigger issues. Wiley may object to the idea of having Drew as his potential stepdad and wish Willow would get back together with Michael instead. Willow and Drew's bond has deepened in recent months, especially after Michael's decision to file for divorce and seek full custody of their children, Wiley and Amelia. This move came amidst Michael's discovery of Willow and Drew's growing closeness, which many fans have found controversial. Some viewers have expressed discomfort with this storyline, labeling it as gross and disgusting and expressing concerns about its impact on the characters involved. At his young age, Wiley has already endured significant upheavals, including the separation of his parents and the introduction of new familial dynamics. He currently believes that once Michael recovers from his injuries, their family will reunite. However, Willow now faces the daunting task of explaining the permanent nature of their separation and introducing Drew as a new paternal figure. Spoilers suggest that during this sensitive conversation, Wiley may express his feelings by saying, I don't want a new daddy. Such a candid declaration would underscore his attachment to Michael and his reluctance to accept Drew in a paternal role. This moment could serve as a catalyst for Willow to reassess her decisions concerning her children's emotional well-being and the pace at which she integrates Drew into their lives. The potential of Wiley's poignant statement has sparked discussions among fans. Many viewers empathize with Wiley's perspective, believing that his reluctance is a natural response to the rapid changes in his family structure. Some fans have also voiced their disapproval of the Willow-Drew pairing, fearing it could lead to further complications and emotional turmoil for the children involved. As the storyline progresses, it remains to be seen how Willow will navigate these complex emotions and what choices she will make to ensure the happiness and stability of her children. Wiley's heartfelt words may prompt her to reconsider her current path and prioritize her children's needs above her evolving relationship with Drew. Will Wiley's perspective force Willow to rethink her stance on moving in with Drew? General Hospital spoilers say Willow will have a lot to think about soon. In the intricate world of General Hospital, the Cassadine family has long been synonymous with mystery and intrigue. Recent developments suggest that Charlotte Cassadine may be embracing her family's dark legacy, potentially setting the stage for a series of dramatic events in Port Charles. General Hospital revealed that Charlotte Cassadine could show off her sinister side again now that she's been separated from Valette on a terrible path, so let's talk about where her storyline might be headed. Jen Sidwell seems interested in all things Cassadine, and that may include Charlotte once she settles back in Port Charles. It's easy to imagine Sidwell extending an invitation so that Charlotte can visit her old home and check out the stables at Windermere again. Sidwell might have some agenda in mind involving Charlotte, but another plot of his could go off the rails because of her. What if Charlotte snoops and gets her hands on the dagger Helena Cassadine used to kill Alexis Davis' mother? If Charlotte finds out that the dagger is connected to Helena, it may immediately become intriguing to her. We can't forget that Victor Cassadine left Helena's necklace to Charlotte in his will, so she wore it for a while and seemed to admire her twisted grandmother. Charlotte might revisit Helena's admiration and could potentially become fixated on targeting Anna Devane again. Losing Valentine could stir up some vengeful feelings for Charlotte and make her determined to make Anna pay. On the other hand, Charlotte might find some other use for that dagger if she ultimately swipes it. Anything's possible if Charlotte becomes Helena's mini-me and lets her mind sink to some disturbing places. Whatever the case, it'd be interesting if Charlotte decided to steal that dagger at some point. It could throw off Sidwell's plans to set up Alexis and make a mess of things, but it also adds some excitement to the story. Separated from her father, Valentine Cassadine, Charlotte finds herself vulnerable and susceptible to external influences. Enter Jen Sidwell, a character with a keen interest in all things Cassadine. Speculation arises that Sidwell might extend an invitation to Charlotte, allowing her to revisit Windermere and its stables, possibly with ulterior motives in mind. During such a visit, Charlotte could stumble upon a relic of her family's past, the dagger Helena Cassadine used to murder Alexis Davis' mother. Given Charlotte's previous admiration for her grandmother, evidenced by her wearing Helena's necklace bequeathed in Victor Cassadine's will, it's plausible she might be drawn to the dagger, viewing it as a tangible connection to her lineage. Sidwell's possession of this dagger is shrouded in mystery, especially since Alexis had discarded it into the harbor years prior. Some fans speculate that Sidwell or an associate retrieved the weapon, possibly to manipulate or frame Alexis. If Charlotte were to discover and appropriate the dagger, it could inadvertently disrupt Sidwell's alleged schemes, leading to unforeseen consequences. Charlotte's potential actions raise several questions. Will she channel Helena's malevolent spirit and target Anna Devane, whom she previously blamed for her father's woes? Or might she have other plans that could further entangle the residents of Port Charles in the Cassadine web? Moreover, if Sidwell's strategy to implicate Alexis unravels due to Charlotte's interference, how will he adapt, and what ramifications will ensue for Alexis and those around her? Will Sidwell lose control of his frame-up plot? Could Charlotte steal that dagger and use it on someone Sidwell didn't anticipate? Based on our GH predictions, Charlotte's return to Port Charles will bring some curveballs. General Hospital spoilers suggest Sidwell may have to make some strategy updates along the way. As these storylines converge, viewers can anticipate a blend of suspense, familial loyalty, and the timeless battle between legacy and individual choice. Charlotte's journey, influenced by relics of the past and present alliances, promises to add depth and excitement to the ongoing saga of General Hospital. General Hospital spoilers claim Michael Corinthos is recovering from severe burns over most of his body in a German burn clinic. Michael Corinthos has been through more than his fair share of heartbreak on General Hospital, but could his road to recovery bring him back to an unexpected love and a child who needs him? Recent developments suggest that Michael's healing journey, both physically and emotionally, may lead him straight back to Sasha Gilmore and baby Ace. He wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for the lifestyle that his father, Sonny Corinthos, leads. Most people can live their lives rather carefree. Most people can swing by their dad's house for a visit without risk of being blown up and burned to death, but not Michael. The explosive device planted in Sonny's penthouse could serve as the final warning for Michael that Sonny isn't safe. While some fans are expecting Michael to return with a renewed sense of wanting to be involved with his child, who Sasha Gilmore Corbin is carrying. But the inverse could be true. Perhaps this experience will only further convince Michael that no one can ever know that Sasha's baby has ties to Michael and his fatal from that boom at Sonny's penthouse. A blast that turned a casual visit into a fight for his life. Caught in the explosion, he's now covered in burns, airlifted to a fancy German burn unit to piece himself back together. The guy is lucky to be breathing, but it's a brutal wake-up call. Sonny's world isn't just dangerous, It's a death trap. The fans are clutching their pearls, wondering how this near-death nightmare will rewrite Michael's story, especially with Sasha's baby in the mix. Before the blast, Michael was crystal clear with Sasha. She could raise their kids solo, no strings attached. He doubled down to Jason Morgan right after, still woozy from the explosion, sticking to his "I'm out" stance from across the pond. But now, isolated and staring at his scars, could reflection flip the script? Nearly losing it all might make him ache for his kids, and yep, that includes that baby Sasha is carrying. Life's fragility could spark a daddy urge, pushing him to claim his kid and build that bond. Or will the distance just cement his resolve to stay away, assuming he's become just as much of a liability for his kids as his own father is to him? After months of tension, betrayal, and emotional hardship, Michael has been striving to regain control of his life. His complicated relationship with Willow Tate has faced numerous challenges, especially after the truth about Nina Reeves came to light. The fallout from the SEC drama and Carly's struggles have only added more pressure on Michael, leaving him searching for stability in the chaos. Amid all this, Michael has also had to deal with his complicated feelings towards Sonny Corinthos. Their strained father-son relationship continues to weigh heavily on him, making him question his place within his own family. Could this internal conflict push Michael to seek comfort elsewhere, perhaps with someone who understands the pain of betrayal all too well? Sasha Gilmore has also faced an uphill battle, overcoming her own demons while trying to rebuild her life. After the loss of her baby, the betrayal by Gladys Corbin, and her struggle with addiction, Sasha has shown incredible resilience. With Cody Bell's support, she has been slowly regaining her independence, but is she truly ready to open her heart again? Interestingly, Sasha and Michael share a history of love and loss. Their relationship was once filled with promise, and though they have both moved on, fate has a way of bringing people back together when they least expect it. Could Sasha be the one to help Michael heal, just as he once did for her? One of the biggest twists in this developing storyline is the possibility that Michael may step up to play a role in a child's life, one that isn't his own by blood but could still hold deep meaning for him. Baby Ace, the son of Esm Prince and Nicholas Cassadine, is currently caught in a complicated custody battle. Spencer Cassadine has been fiercely protective of his little brother, but with his focus on Trina Robinson, he may soon find himself struggling to provide the care Ace truly needs. This is where Michael could come in. He has always had a protective nature, especially when it comes to children. His past experiences with Wiley and Jonah have shaped him into a nurturing and responsible father figure. If Sasha finds herself involved in baby Ace's care, perhaps stepping in to help Spencer, Michael could find himself drawn into their orbit, rekindling an old connection while forming a new bond with the baby. If Michael does find himself reconnecting with Sasha, it could spell trouble for his marriage with Willow. While she has always been understanding of Michael's past, the strain in their relationship has made them more vulnerable than ever. Willow has been trying to move forward, but her lingering resentment over Michael's actions, including his deception regarding Sonny, has created a rift between them. If Michael begins spending more time with Sasha and baby Ace, Willow may feel abandoned or even betrayed. Could this lead to an even bigger divide in their marriage, opening the door for Michael and Sasha to rekindle their romance? Or will Willow fight to keep her family like wearing a target? Michael knows it better than anyone. That penthouse blast wasn't random. It's the mob life bleeding into his, and now he's got the burns to prove it. With Sasha's baby on the way, he might weigh the risks and think, if no one knows this kid is mine, they're safe. As Michael continues his journey towards self-discovery and healing, the choices he makes will undoubtedly impact everyone around him. Would he find solace in Sasha's presence, embracing a future that brings them together once more? Or will he hold on to his marriage and fight for the life he built with Willow? Only time will tell. One thing is for certain: Port Charles is in for another emotional roller coaster. Stay tuned for more twists and turns as General Hospital keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.